Like happiness and fulfillment has to become a much bigger part of the conversation than financial upside. Nobody you know has become successful outside of it being given to them from their family. Nobody you know has actually created success without working their face off. It doesn't exist. So you can sit and talk about luck, and you can sit and talk about this, that, or the other thing, but I promise you, the only controllable thing you have is your work ethic. So, going back to the beginning of my talk, you need to deploy serious self-awareness and figure out who you are. I implore you to start matching your work ethic and your actions to your mouth. If you're gonna be a billionaire, you need to realize that most people that create $1 billion worth of wealth don't do anything besides work every single day of their 20s and 30s. All of them. Every person that works at VaynerMedia has taken more vacations in the last 13 months than I did in my entire 20s and early 30s. My family went on 2 family vacations my entire childhood.
How to find gratitude during tough times. Nobody you know has become successful without it being given to them by their family or by working their face off. The only thing you have is your work ethic. Use serious self-awareness to find out who you are. Match your work ethic and your actions to your mouth. You are only going to be so pretty or so smart. These are things that come naturally. Work ethic is a taught behavior and something you actually have control over. Stop crying and keep hustling. Hustle is the most important word ever. We are building businesses and empires. If you want to succeed and you have a passion for somewhere else in life, you can work a 9-to-5 job, spend a few hours with your family, and then work again from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m.
I watch people give advice completely predicated on natural talent and DNA, and I'm like, look, like I get it, like I can throw a football every day for 9 hours a day. I'm just not physically built to be competitive at the highest levels. So yeah, I do think if anybody watching right now, if there's anything they take away, it's like, look, like you're gonna only be so pretty, you're only gonna be so smart. Like there's things that are gonna be natural and then there's things that you can actually control. I do believe, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong, I don't, but I do believe that work ethic is a taught behavior. It's something you do have more control over. And yeah, I think, and you know what really sealed the deal for me? Getting healthier. I was 38 years old and it didn't come natural to me. I hate the gym. I hate it, I don't like it, I don't want to do it, but I knew it was important. And somewhere around midway through being 38 years old, I got serious, I figured out my system, I made the financial commitment, and I've won, right? And I'll never lose again because the system was I needed to be accountable to another human being. So if you're not complaining, I have no advice for you. I'm pumped. Like you did it. Like I have friends who make $42,000 a year, work 9 to 4, kind of, with an hour and a half lunch and an hour of complete wasted time in a meeting. So they're kind of working like 6, hours a week, right? Stop crying and just keep hustling. Hustle is the most important word, and that's what you need to do. You need to work so hard. Guys, we're building businesses here. This isn't about parties. We're building businesses. I used to work in a liquor store from 7 in the morning to 10 at night for 7 straight years, and the only days off I took were to watch the New York Jets. And you know what that did? It made me throw up on myself, so that wasn't a vacation. I don't want to hear about this 2-job thing, right? 9 to 5, I don't have time. If you want this, if you're miserable, or if you don't like it, or you want to do something else and you have a passion somewhere else, work 9 to 5, spend a couple hours with your family. 7 to 2 in the morning is plenty of time to do damage. But that's it. It's not going to happen any other way. You're not going to make stickers and give out swag and everybody's going to give it about your site. I mean, you start building your equity and your brand and whatever you're trying to accomplish after hours. Everybody has time. Stop watching Flossed. I'm familiar with it the way that many people are familiar with most things, which is they can headline read, but they're not, it's not something I'm deeply aware of, but on the headlining of keeping things simple, not having a whole lot of stuff, like those kind of things, I can understand the nuances from afar. I understand that about me in some weird way. If that's where it goes, where it's like, if there's a deeper understanding to why one owns something, then it's a movement I can get really behind once I get educated, because I'm desperately sad that people buy things to close emotional gaps because people are insecure and they need validation from others. and I think they use items to get validation from others. When I think about anything I buy, it's 100% for me. Even all the tchotchkes, the thrill of finding them at a garage sale, or like the one thing I actually buy that I think is silly is like custom New York Jets jerseys, but it's so for me. And I'm happy that I don't buy things for other people's opinions, but I think most people do.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment for more content.